Our advice to every school district is to abide by public health guidelines that the CDC is advising, that masks can delay, reduce transmission.
Because of the dramatic decline in our COVID numbers, effective Monday, March 7th, the statewide school mask mandate will be lifted.
Well, there you have it. Some Democrat governors are now breaking with the White House and reversing school mask mandates.
Fox Nation host Tomi Lahren joins us on a Tommy Tuesday. Tommy, thank you. Why won't Joe Biden acknowledge the decreasing cases in these blue states?
Well, I think that's really what is confusing to me. You've got a lot of these Democrats, a lot of Democrat governors that are doing an about-face on the mask mandates, probably because they realize it's a political vulnerability, not because they realize that it really amounts to what is child abuse, but because they see that people are getting fed up with it. Some people are even refusing to comply. So they're understanding and they are reading the room, if you will. But the only people that don't seem to be reading the room or acknowledging certain science aspects is the Biden administration. But I'll tell you this, we're already seeing study after study coming out, the Johns Hopkins study, saying that lockdowns were ineffective. We know that vaccines don't actually stop the spread. They don't stop transmission. What are we going to find out in the next year or two about what these mask mandates have done to children? What psychological long-term effects will these masks have on kids? That's something that the Biden administration, though they might not have to answer it during this election cycle, they're certainly going to have to answer for that in 2024. So it's up to the governors and it's up to the people to keep the pressure not only on their elected leaders locally, but also at the federal level. The Biden administration needs to be repeatedly asked why they won't unmask kids.
Yeah, and this is happening today, but I wonder what's going to happen in 3 or 4 months if there is another COVID wave. What do you think? I mean, public sentiment says that we don't want lockdowns anymore. We want to get back to normal. But there is always that risk that Democrats, a lot of cities would lock up again.
Well, listen, I don't think that's going to be a reality in places where those Democrat or even Republican leaders are politically vulnerable. I don't think that they will ever make that mistake again. But it's up to us, the people, to make our leaders understand that they will be politically vulnerable if they continue the infringements and the mandates and the requirements. I do believe the American people on both sides of the aisle are starting to stand up to the lunacy, realizing what a ridiculous time this is in American history and understanding that normalcy is what we need to return to. But it's not going to change, and it will fall back in places that don't have strong leadership and don't have people that are willing to stand up and speak out, because at the end of the day, that is what it will take. If you're in a place that is run by one party, like for, say, California, and your leaders don't feel that they're politically vulnerable, they're going to continue this. But you make them a little scared that they're going to lose some power, and I have a feeling things will change pretty quickly.
Meantime, Tommy, most people still haven't gotten those COVID tests that Joe Biden promised to send out, but now he's going to spend $30 million to fund programs that hand out crack pipes to prevent infection and promote racial equity. Why is our tax money going to this?
Yeah, these shoot-up galleries that, of course, former Mayor de Blasio set up in New York City that saw overdose deaths on the first day. Now, listen, the addiction problem is not one that's easy to solve, but let's go to the actual root cause of the issue, as our Vice President Kamala Harris likes to discuss often. When we have drugs coming across the border and we have overdose deaths because of those drugs coming across the border in the hundreds of thousands, the answer is not to set up funded shoot-up galleries in places that people feel comfortable shooting up their drugs and not fearing overdose, or maybe even still fearing overdose. That's not the solution. And this is only going to add to the culture of lawlessness. Now, let's keep in mind, in many American cities, you can't go into an indoor restaurant without being vaccinated. Right. But now you can shoot up illicit drugs. The wild nature of this liberalism never ceases to amaze me.
Yeah. Also, we got to get to this. We've heard this story before. This time it's House Speaker Nancy Pelosi. She spent $500,000 on private jet travel since 2020, despite calling climate change an existential threat. And she also got religious. She said that we have a religious obligation to fix this because the planet is God's creation. What's your reaction to this story, this hypocrisy here?
Well, listen, I do believe Nancy Pelosi believes that she has a moral obligation to regulate you and me and our lifestyles and our fossil fuel use. She believes she has a moral obligation to hamper the energy sector and those Americans that depend on those fossil fuel jobs. But make no mistake, she has no moral obligation to change her lifestyle in any way. This is the same with her and other elitists that continue to fly around on private jets, that continue to use gas-guzzling vehicles. And it's also the same as these leaders that are going maskless while while they tell their constituents that they must be masked. They believe that they are above the rules because, quite frankly, they believe that they are above you and me. Again, the solution to all of this is to make them politically vulnerable, and they will pay the price. But that's going to take the American people standing up and speaking out and pointing out the hypocrisy and holding them accountable to make a change.
That'll happen the first Tuesday in November. Will that be a Tommy Tuesday? You have 9 months to find out. Tomi Lahren on a Tommy Tuesday. Thank you, our good friend.
Thanks, Tommy.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.